Hello. I want to begin with saying happy first day of spring. I know we're gonna get some snow and some cold days, but it's the beginning. Well, we're going in the right direction, and you can already feel that. I'm Jacky Van with CIR Realty, and this is my monthly Realty Chat with Jacky. Today, I want to talk about condo style living. First of all, there's different condo styles. You've got the apartment and townhomes, duplexes. That's one, and then there's more, but the main ones. The second one is bare land condo. That means that you buy a house, you take care of your house, but you're in a condominiumized group, and the condo board usually takes care of snow removal, some landscaping. It's a different different style condo, but you also pay condo fees, same as in the other one, the conventional one. As a lot of you know, my husband and I bought a condo, like an apartment, a while ago, and it's new, so we were not moving in till later this year. But it's different than having your own detached home and having to take care of everything. And that's one of the reasons why but that's it's part of it. No more landscaping, no more snow removal. There's a lot of things that will be done through the condo boards, and yes, you pay for that, but I think it will be worth it. I always loved landscaping maintenance. Loved it, but at some point, like 2 years ago, I'm like, yeah, I love it, but I prefer to sit under the gazebo or on the deck and enjoy my cup of coffee or my glass of wine. But I'm done with all the yard work, and that's the same with snow removal. I have to say it's usually not me doing that, but then there's other pros as well, like you pay a chunk per month, and depends on your condo style and board and everything, but a lot of it is included in the price. And in our situation, we're only going to pay for electricity, and a lot of the other stuff will be done, and we're paying for it, but it's a bit different. Some condos have amenities and they're included, like a gym or a pool, like fancy ones. So for other people, that's a bonus too. I like the fact that there are, there's always bylaws, but the bylaws will tell you what you can and cannot do, and are pets allowed, for example. But I had to laugh in our condo. There was a subject, it was about Christmas lights, and I'm like, well, I want Christmas lights or things on the balcony, but there's rules about when you have to remove them. And what was the other one? Oh yeah, you can have blinds, because we need to get blinds just for the patio doors, but they have to be white outside. Other people will say, who gives a damn? But I'm like, I do. I like it to be clean and look clean, and that's the way we live in our house now, and that's one of the reasons why we prefer that one. There's other ones where it doesn't matter. There's bikes on the balcony, there's you know what I mean. But for us, it's this part, and I hope it's gonna work, because of course you don't know. This is a new build, so we'll see. But what's the cons? Of course, people say, well, you pay condo fees and they go up. Yeah, they go up, but a lot of other bills in our regular house, they go up to your electricity, your heat. So that's part of it, and you don't want them to go up too much, but they will go up. That's a given. I've seen it once, actually, here in Okotoks, where they went down, and the reason was that whole complex was self-managed, and they managed it, well, let's say too well. They had too much money in the trust account and too much, or in the reserve fund, sorry. And then it was taken over by a professional company, and they said, well, you don't need to pay this much. So that's the only time in 15 years where I've seen them go down. But yeah, usually they go up. The stricter rules that I talked about, that's not for everyone. And the bylaws, if you, and there's a lot of properties, let's talk about the apartment style. Here in Okotoks, there's no pets allowed. Sometimes only cats, but no dogs. That's a pro for some people, and other people are like, no, I want my dog. I mean, we're gonna bring our cats. If they weren't be allowed, we wouldn't buy there. So there's type of restrictions that, yeah, that's not always fun and not for everyone. Special assessments. I don't know if you heard about them, but here in Okotoks, there's quite a few situations, or have been, where there wasn't enough money in the reserve funds. That's where all the money goes in when people pay their fees, and that's spread, and there's professionals to deal with that. If they don't deal with that properly, and let's say there's issues with the roof, that money has to come out of that reserve funds. If there's not enough, then you have a problem, because yeah, you want the roof to be fixed. So what happens then is that every owner will have to pay an extra amount to get their roof fixed, and that can go up to 10,000, 20,000. Really depends on what's going on, but so it's important. And I'm not going to go on the condo board, and you don't have to, but read your updates from the condo board, and you want to know what's going on. And you're not an expert. I'm not an expert. I know quite a bit about it, but yeah, that is one of the cons, where it's like, yeah, it can happen, and you don't always have that control. Oh yeah, did I tell you about you can't answer, but the Bearland condos, that's where you buy the house and the land, but a condo corporation takes care of everything, and they do landscaping and snow removal usually. One of the big things of the bylaws is, and they're pretty easy to read, is what is allowed. What can you expect from the condo board? What do they expect from you? There's the monthly meetings, there's the yearly meeting, and though there's papers for that, there's minutes for that. So again, you know what's going on then, and yeah, it depends on the company. If you're using if it's a professional company, they can be shitty too. I've seen that, where they don't really, when they don't take care of the whole building or buildings and the property. But there's really good ones as well. Oh yeah, coming back, I've got some stuff written down. Those special assessments, it can be a lump sum that you have to pay 10,000 all at once, but a lot of times they put it in the condo fees, and they up them, or like you have an arrangement with them. So another important thing is the reserve fund study. What they do, they have a special company that looks at the whole property and what's going on, what needs to be adjusted or repaired or whatever, and they make a plan, and it's valid for 5 years, and yeah, it gives you a good idea, it gives the board and everybody a good idea of what's going on, what needs to be done, and it can be just regular maintenance. Of course, that's one of the things as well. But then they know, okay, when does this have to be done? Is it at every year? And that's where you know how much there's needed for this whole building and complex, and for the what's it called? Well, the total money that's needed, the total amount. In general, as I think always, work with a realtor, and not everybody is an expert, but we have the sources, we know where to go to, and that's the same with the reviewing of the condo docs. When you buy a property, you usually a week is long enough to receive them from the seller and the seller's realtor, and then you need time to have them reviewed. I understand a lot of those condo documents, but not all. I'm not an expert, so that's where I always advise people to work with an expert. We have the names, we have the people to go to. Yes, it will cost you money, but I think is very important, same as an inspection and same as other things like have them look at it. I don't know, do you need 1 million in your reserve funds or 2 million or 5 million? There's a lot of things that you need an expert for that. So yeah, always have the condo docs reviewed, stay on top of everything that's happening in your building or house or whatever condo you live in. And yeah, I think for us it's gonna be fun. I hope so, and I think so. But it's just one of those different things than just buying a regular home. And if you have questions, let me know. As we say, we make real estate easy, and hope to talk soon. Thank you. Bye.